Zero college debt, paid from day one. A 9% projected job growth rate through 2034, nearly 3 times the national average. And a realistic path past $150,000 a year without ever setting foot in a lecture hall. This is the Electrician. Today, I'm breaking down exactly what it costs to get in, how long it takes, what you'll actually get paid, apprentice to professional, and whether this trade fits your life. No fluff, just the real numbers. Electricians install, maintain, and repair the wiring, panels, and control systems that run homes, businesses, and factories. And demand for them isn't slowing down. It's accelerating, driven by data center construction and the broader push toward electrification. That's the backdrop for everything we're about to cover. There are 2 doors into this trade: union through the IBEW, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. You apply through a local Joint Apprenticeship and Training Committee, or JATC, and if accepted, you train on the job while earning a paycheck. Non-union through a trade school or community college electrical program, paired with employer-sponsored hours toward your state license. We're focusing on the IBEW path first. It has the clearest public data on cost and pay, but stick around, because the non-union numbers are coming up too. The IBEW apprenticeship runs 4 to 5 years. In that time, you'll log 8,000 to 10,000 hours of real, hands-on work, plus over 900 hours of classroom instruction. Here's the part people miss. You are not sitting in a classroom for years before you touch a wire. You're working and earning from week 1. The non-union trade school route is faster on paper, often just a few months to 2 years of classroom time, but you'll still need employer-sponsored hours afterward to get licensed. Here's the number that changes everything: $0 in tuition. The IBEW apprenticeship pays you. Year 1, you're earning 40 to 50% of full journeyman scale, commonly $18 to $30 an hour. That's $37,000 to $62,000 a year while you train. Your pay climbs roughly every 6 months as you log hours, hitting 80 to 90% of full scale by year 4 or 5. And here's what most trade videos on this platform completely skip: the benefits. From day 1, most IBEW locals give you health insurance and pension contributions, often extending to your entire family. Many locals also offer an optional 401k, paid holidays, and disability coverage. Add up the real dollar value of family health coverage plus a pension, and union electricians often come out ahead of a slightly higher non-union wage once you account for what you'd pay out of pocket for the same coverage elsewhere. If you go non-union instead, expect to pay somewhere between $1,500 and $5,000 for a community college certificate program. Private trade schools can run several times that. Faster classroom timeline, but you're financing it yourself instead of earning through it. Nothing here is guaranteed, so let's be straight about it. Apprenticeship spots are competitive. Strong demand right now doesn't mean every applicant gets in on the first try. If you don't, you're not stuck. Reapply next cycle while working as an electrical helper to strengthen your application, or pivot to the trade school path we just covered. The physical risk is real: shock hazard, fall risk on ladders and scaffolding, heat exposure on industrial sites. And your pay raises can be tied to classroom performance. Fall below your program's grade minimums, and your next pay step gets delayed. Let's talk numbers, year by year. Year 1, $37,000 to $62,000. Year 5, fresh journeyman. The national median is $62,350 a year. 2024 BLS data. and it runs meaningfully higher in high-wage union markets. Year 10, moving into a foreman role. $94,000 to $177,000 in major metro markets. Year 20, as a general foreman or specialist, electricians working AI and data center construction have reported pay in the $240,000 to $280,000 range in high-demand markets right now. That's a hot, possibly cyclical niche. Not a guarantee, but it shows you the real ceiling. The top 10% of all electricians nationally clear $106,030 a year. Want to own your own business? Most electricians make that jump around year 8 to 12, once they've earned a master electrician license. Early on, owner-operators typically pay themselves $90,000 to $140,000 while still doing hands-on work. Once you shift from doing every job yourself to managing crews, owner income has been reported climbing past $160,000 to $180,000, with real business risk attached. Cash flow, hiring, and slow months are now your problem. Beyond ownership, this trade also branches into estimating, project management, government inspection, and teaching at a JATC training center. Your schedule depends entirely on which lane you pick. Residential and commercial work is local and predictable. You're home most nights, though weather and deadlines can shift your hours. Industrial and data center work pays more but can mean rotating shifts, travel, and per diem pay. A real lifestyle trade-off, not just a bigger number. If you're a single parent or anyone who needs predictable evenings at home, residential and commercial is the better fit. If you don't have dependents and you're chasing the highest ceiling, industrial specialization or relocating to a high-wage market is where the money is. Just know that a high hourly rate in an expensive city can net less take-home than a lower rate somewhere with a lower cost of living. Union, IBEW, health insurance, often for your whole family, plus a strong defined benefit pension, optional 401k, paid holidays, and disability coverage from day one. Non-union open shop, benefits vary widely by employer. Some offer solid health and 401k packages. Others offer far less. Always ask directly before accepting an offer. Self-employed or business owner. No employer-provided benefits at all. You're funding your own health insurance and retirement, but you keep 100% of what the business earns. Here's how the electrician scores on our scale. Pay ceiling, an 8 out of 10. Strong median, real path past $150,000 with specialization or ownership. Entry cost, a 9 out of 10. Paid apprenticeship, 0 tuition debt, family health coverage from day one in most locals. Time to entry, a 6 out of 10, 4 to 5 years to full journeyman scale. Layoff risk, an 8 out of 10, 9% projected job growth through 2034. Nearly triple the national average, driven by data centers, electrification, and a wave of retirements. Lifestyle, a 6 out of 10. Physical work, some weather and overtime variability, but no mandatory travel unless you choose it. Composite, 7.4 out of 10. One of the strongest non-degree paths in the trades, especially if you want a real pension, family benefits, and 0 student debt. Your first move, search IBEW Local, then your city, and check their apprenticeship application window. Most run once or twice a year. Not ready for the union route yet? Search your state's community college system for an electrical technology certificate program. Full cost, pay, and timeline breakdown. Links in the description. It's the Electrician Career Roadmap, free. Next episode, plumber. Same rubric, different trade. Subscribe so you don't miss how the numbers stack up.